Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Gabrielle Ariana, and as you guys see from the title, I will be showing you guys how to do knotless braids on yourself. I wanted to make this as beginner friendly as possible. I tried to show you guys different angles to see how I'm doing it. If you guys would like to see how I got this completed look, just stay tuned. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload. Let's get right into it. So this is what I used. I used the edge control, edge effect, and the expression pre-stretched hair. This is just the sizes I used for each piece as I sectioned them off to braid. And for every like 6 of those pieces was like 1 braid depending on where I was at on my head. So this is just a progress shot just to show you guys how far I got off of camera. So when starting a knotless braid, you want to first start off by braiding your real hair, and you're going to section it out into 3 sections and just braid it as you would normally braid it if you were braiding like an individual braid. But as you're doing this, you want to make sure you're pulling on your hair tight so you have a neat look at the beginning of the braid. Once my right hand is free, I then go and take a piece of hair and I feed it in using my left pointer finger and my thumb to hold the hair that I just feed it in. And then I'm using that far left piece that's not going to have any hair attached to it to loop underneath to secure it in the braid. And I'll just continue braiding that down. Whenever my right hand goes free, after 2 to 3 times braiding it in to making sure it's secured in the braid, I'll go get another piece of hair and I'll feed it in, and using my left thumb and pointer finger to hold the hair in place, I position my right hand to continue braiding it off to secure it in the braid. And as you're doing this, you're wanting to take your time but braid downwards so that the hair is not getting bulky as you braid, as you're pulling tight on the braid. So again, you guys see me just braiding the hair. I'm checking to make sure it's not bulky as I'm braiding it. You just want to make sure you're taking your time when you're doing this. But as you continue on, by like 4th, 5th, 6th braid, you eventually get the hang of what you're doing. And then once I get to a good enough comfort position, I'll switch it over and I start braiding where I can see. So this is after I completed the back half of my head. I didn't do the best parting. However, as you braid them and if you're pulling tight enough and you're using, the product, it cleans up your parts a little bit. And so that's essentially what I was doing because my parting was not the best. So this is a different view. I'm showing you guys one of the braids in the front. Again, I'm just braiding my actual hair. I hope you guys can see where I'm just pulling and I'm making sure I'm getting a good grip on my hair so that it looks neat at the beginning of my hair. I did that like 3-4 times, and then that's the motion I'm using to add the hair in. And so I'm just going to braid it down a few more and then I'm gonna add the hair again. I am right-handed, so whenever my right hand would go free after braiding it 2-3 times and securing the feed-in hair, I would then add some more hair to it. So depending on if you're right or left-handed and how you braid would determine on the method you're using. However, this is just a visual of seeing one of the techniques that you can use to add the hair in, securing it and braiding it down to do a knotless, or just visually seeing how to do a knotless braid on yourself. As you do it, it gets a lot easier. You start to see where you're making mistakes. Your braids get tighter. They're a little bit more neater. You see different techniques and ways that you can improve. And that's essentially what I was doing this entire process. This is my 3rd time doing knotless on my hair, and I just got better and better as I was doing it. Like the complete front half of my head looks 10 times better than the back half of my head. And so yeah, I'm just showing you guys the technique that I'm using to feed in the hair. Once you can get it to where you can see, it's a lot easier to add the hair in, because you can see where your hands are positioned and how to secure it in there so that it doesn't slip out, and you can just continue on braiding it. So I hope this helps. And right here, I'm just showing you guys the difference of how your hair looks when you dip it in hot water versus when it's not dipped in the water. This is the hair mousse that I'll be using to get rid of those flyaways and just give my braids a fresher look. I'm going to go over it with my scarf and then blow dry it. I also sprayed some Got to Be Glued spray, but I didn't get that on footage. And then afterwards, you're just going to want to oil your scalp and be generous when you oil it. And yeah. Hope you guys are able to see what I was doing and being able to try doing your own knotless braids at home. It is a lot easier than it looks. I personally feel like visually seeing it, it's easy for me to grasp. That's how I taught myself how to do it, visually. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comment section for other videos, hairstyles you would like for me to do in the future. Also, if you have any questions as far as the technique goes of braiding your hair with knotless braids, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.